Good morning, everyone. You're watching Barnstable This Morning. This morning, I'm joined by Caroline Kepnes, author of You. So excited to have you here today.
So excited to be here today.
We're excited because, first of all, not only are you a local Cape Cod author, you actually graduated from Barnstable High School.
I did, 94, just had the 20th reunion.
Well, I have to say, I read the book, You. It is fantastic.
Thank you.
Love it. It's really a psychological thriller, this book is. It's kind of out there, and it's like nothing I've ever read before. Where did you even come up with this idea?
I was sitting in a Starbucks, and I'd been trying to write something about younger people. They're in high school, and I just wasn't feeling it. And then I looked outside, and I saw people doing some terrible things that you see. Like, there was a homeless guy, and there were girls kind of whispering about him in a vicious way. There was a guy talking loudly on his phone. I had one of those moments of, I hate you all! And then Joe was born.
Yes, Joe is the main character,
yes.
And he definitely, the story is written completely through his perspective. So I thought that was really interesting because you really nailed him. I mean, you would never know that his voice was actually written by a female.
Yeah, I like the psychology experiment of it, and that engaged me a lot writing. Like, a lot of times people say about staying interested in your own work, and that I was so into figuring him out and getting that voice, and yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a page turner. I could not stop flipping the pages. So exciting. You really have a background in writing. You've sort of started out, you've been a journalist, you've actually written before. Tell me a little bit about your career.
Yeah, I've done all different kinds of writing because since I was a kid, I just really loved to write. So I've done journalism. That's what in New York for Tiger Beat was my first real job, and that was an amazing blast of, it was the height of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
That is awesome. I can't imagine.
Yes. And then I went to Tiger Beat where it was different because it was, not as much Backstreet Boys. And then I moved to California. I just had always wanted to go there and try and do creative writing. And in California, I had some really interesting jobs where I was a gossip reporter for E! Online and just had to go out and try and find out things about people. And that was interesting work that I drew upon a little bit with Joe.
Well, I was going to say, one of the things about the book is that there are so many characters in the book. I mean, you sort of learn about those characters through your main character, Joe, but he really does have an interesting perspective on our social lives and different personalities and just the way we work as humans.
Yes, yeah, I love that, and I think that comes from being a reporter and being in so many atmospheres where your purpose there is to observe people. I'm such a people watcher. I love to watch people, so.
Yep, that definitely comes across in the book because I was really interested. I mean, you really do sort of delve into just the way everything works. It's pretty amazing. Let me talk to you a little bit about, I think after reading the end, is there going to be a sequel?
There is a sequel, yes. It's called Love, and I've been working on it, so that's where I feel like for a couple of days last week I was just on another planet where I just found these wonderful messages I got from people. I'm like, oh, I just go into another zone and yeah, so we pick up with Joe, and he's still in the bookstore, and someone else is there too. I don't want to say too much, but
can't give too much away.
Yeah, yes, but yep.
Awesome.
If you like the first one, yeah,
that's he has
fantastic. A lot more to do, a lot more growing to do, and yes.
I've also been doing a lot of reading. The book is getting a lot of attention. I have to say, I'm really excited for you. It's getting a lot of attention, and I actually read an interview where someone asked you, is this maybe going to be optioned for a movie?
It would be lovely, yeah.
A lot of people have compared it to the Gone Girl,
yep.
And sort of, it's such an awesome thriller, so I mean.
Yeah, I love that feeling, and I think people read that and then want to see it come to life, so I know I would love that, and
yeah.
I mean, it is
a little darker at times.
Yes,
the
yeah.
book.
Mm-hmm. So, but then I think Gone Girl's pretty dark too, but
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I feel like I like the comparison because I remember reading Gone Girl and having that, oh, this is all there is in the world. Like,
yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I finished the book, I was flipping through into the back page, and I rarely read the acknowledgments, but I went through the acknowledgments, and you actually thanked 2 Barnstable High School teachers. Tell me a little bit about who you were thanking.
Mick Carlin and Ed O'Toole. Ed O'Toole was an English teacher of mine and just so inspiring, and he was like a stand-up comedian and just such a lover of literature and made books fun and was such a great influence and a great writing teacher and just all-around entertainer that, very encouraging. And then I was also an editor on the yearbook, and he was the leader of all that, and just one of the funniest, greatest people. And Mick Carlin was another teacher, and he was an amazing mentor and introduced me and I think tons of other people to Miles Davis and all kinds of other great things in the world, and was just always so encouraging and just insistently encouraging. And
so important to have those teachers in your life.
it is,
I think
yeah.
it
And I
makes
think
such
that
a difference.
yeah, that's why I feel so passionate about that, because at that point in life, those are the people that make it possible to think, oh, I can write. I should keep doing this. I like to do this, and it is possible to keep doing this. And yeah, that's invaluable.
And so writing is definitely in your future. You're planning a sequel,
Yep.
so you're going to keep writing.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I still wake up, I'm like, oh, like this. It's so weird to have the thing that you love to do with the thing that you're supposed to be doing, because for so much time in life, it's like, oh, I have this article due, but I want to write the story. But it's like, oh, now this is the have to and the want to, and yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we should talk about you while you're here on the Cape. You're actually going to be at a book signing
Yes.
at Barnes & Noble this Friday.
Yes, yes.
So I think it's at 1 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yes, I
this
hope so. I
Friday.
hope I'm right. Yeah.
You'll be there to sign books and maybe answer a few questions from
Yeah.
fans?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to read a little too, I think.
Oh, wonderful.
I know. What part do you think? Yeah. That's not.
Oh, yeah. What part did
Here,
you
why
read?
did I
I don't
just put you
know.
on the spot? Yeah.
What part did you read? I don't know. That's really tough. Well, actually.
It is. Yeah.
Actually, I cornered a piece here, and I thought this really showed. The thing is, if someone saw the three of us, well, the most people would think I'm the weird one, just because I followed you here, and that's the problem with this world with women. That really sums up Joe a lot, I think.
It does, yeah.
He just, you really understand, even though he really is not so nice a guy.
Yep.
You really kind of can relate to him in a weird way throughout the book.
Yes, I feel like, because we all have moments of feeling that way, and that's what I like about him, that he just takes it to another level where he acts on it and does things that most of us, I think, would never do, but we can relate to that feeling of, I'm right, and how does nobody not see that?
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Why is this world built against me? And
Right, exactly. Well, Carolyn, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you
I really
so much.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good luck with the sequel, and I can't wait to read that one.
Thank you, yes.
Caroline Kepnes is the author of You for Barnstable This Morning. I'm Sara Mannal. I was going to